What's going on, guys? It's Adventures in Bitcoin, and you know what today is? Today is October 15th. I've been saying for about 3 weeks now that by October 15th we should see a significant increase in the price of Bitcoin due to the technical analysis that this triangle pattern here was just running out of steam, and almost like clockwork this morning, I don't know what time it was, but within a 2-hour range. So if we drill down to the 1 hour, you can see this happened within 2 hours. So we got two candles here where it shot up $1,300 within 2 hours, totally blowing away this resistance. Totally blowing away this resistance line, which to me is very significant. Now keep in mind, when dealing with technical analysis, you're dealing with numbers and patterns, and that's universal. So it really doesn't matter why something happens. I mean, there'll always be a reason for something to happen, but we really don't care so much why. We care about the when. In this case, now we know, if we play Monday morning quarterback, that the breakout was caused by the USD Tether FUD, particularly with Bitfinex. For about a year now, there's been rumors that Bitfinex has problems with insolvency. The bank in Puerto Rico they were working with decided to give them the boot, and they had to go shop elsewhere. There were some recent issues with fiat deposits for some people, and there's some rumors that Tether was going to be dropped by some exchanges like Binance. And Tether itself has been just reeked with negativity and controversy for a very long time. If you don't know what Tether is a cryptocurrency that rides on the Bitcoin blockchain that basically you use it. It's supposed to keep up with cash, so it's supposed to keep a one-to-one dollar relationship with cash. So it's a way that crypto enthusiasts can ride out the storm. If Bitcoin's going to tank, they'll move it to USD. Similar to, like, if you have a stock account, there's usually going to be a cash account at your disposal that you can sell to, so that when you sell your stocks, it goes into your cash account or money market account, and you can ride out the storm to buy back later, hopefully at a bottom. But with Tether, there was some negativity surrounding it, whether it was supposed to be backed by real US dollars, and we haven't seen an audit or any real proof that they actually have money to back this up, so that if everyone decided to go on a bank run and pull out all their Tether at once, are they going to be able to fulfill that demand? So what happened to cause this particular spike is people started to get nervous. They started worrying about the funds that they had tied up in Tether. You know, if you think about why they were in Tether because they didn't want to be in Bitcoin. They wanted to ride out the storm. But in order to get out, a lot of times you have to sell the Bitcoin. So all this selling all at once spiked the price of Bitcoin, because now all of a sudden the demand goes up. And with the price rising in Bitcoin, all the shorts kicked in. All the short stops kicked in, exacerbating the problem. But then if you think these people really didn't want to be in Bitcoin anyway, so they probably sold back to fiat and cashed out, which may have caused the price to go back to where it is now. But what's significant about it is it stayed above this line. It started way within this triangle, and now it's outside the triangle. So now what's going to happen? Now, even though it wasn't really an insanely crazy breakout, to me it's still very significant. We don't want crazy. We want something that we can build on. We don't want get-rich-quick bubbles in Bitcoin. Not again. We want steady growth. This way we can use the altcoins as a tool to get more Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin's just going up over time in a steady, safe, secure manner, it's win-win, right? So yeah, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin, even if some of my YouTube counterparts are bearish. And I saw some articles today that kind of backed that up. So let's go through some of that now. So I was looking at this article. Bitcoin may have just experienced its final shakeout before a big rally. There's some influencers in the Bitcoin space, like this guy, Angelo BTC. He says, Bitcoin printing the biggest volume candle since April and holding over the main downtrend resistance is looking great. The article goes on to say a major resistance of Bitcoin is at 6,800, is yet to be broken. BTC experienced a shakeout on October 15th, which the majority of traders in the market consider to be the final shakeout. The unexpected increase in the volume of Bitcoin could push the asset to demonstrate solid gains in the short term, especially if positive developments in the cryptocurrency sector, such as Fidelity's integration of BTC, affects the cryptocurrency exchange market. So here's the article here. Fidelity is very Bitcoin friendly. It's the world's largest and respected privately held financial institution. This is where the majority of America has their 401ks. So citing proven institutional demand for cryptocurrency products, Fidelity Investments, the largest asset manager in the world with 27 million clients and 7.2 trillion in customer assets, has announced it will launch a separate company to provide cryptocurrency custody and trade execution services for institutions. Our goal is to make digitally native assets such as Bitcoin more accessible to investors. So it's extremely positive for Bitcoin. While other institutions may be shying away from it, Fidelity is really embracing it. The other article that kind of supports why I'm so bullish on Bitcoin is this article here. They did this independent research company did research into what the whales are actually doing. You know, they looked at the top Bitcoin wallets and what the activity is, and they're trying to find out, you know, who's actively trading and who's not. And what they found is that the Bitcoin whales are actually stabilizing the market. They're not making things volatile, as a lot of people have been saying. A prevailing theory as to why the cryptocurrency market has experienced a significant sell-off in 2018 is that whales, investors who hold significant amounts of Bitcoin, are working to add volatility by dumping their holdings onto the market via over-the-counter markets. However, recent analysis by Chainalysis, which provides cryptocurrency tracking tools to companies and law enforcement, shows that this theory is fundamentally misguided. According to the analysis, which breaks down Bitcoin's 32 largest wallets, the greater majority of whales are, in fact, not active traders. Instead, roughly 1/3 of the largest Bitcoin accounts holding 2 billion in coins have regularly engaged in exchanges to buy and sell Bitcoin. So this goes with what I've been saying all along, is that there is just a huge amount of people that are holding Bitcoin. And if you think of why would someone who has that kind of money want to hold it in Bitcoin? And the only reason would be because they actually have a ton of more money in cash and stocks and bonds and gold and other things. They're hedging against a downturn in the market, or downturn with the US dollar or whatever fiat currency that they happen to be dealing with. Geopolitical crisis. It's like storing money in your mattress. So that's why I think, you know, we've already seen the bottom of Bitcoin. If you look at this orange line here, that to me, that's the bottom. But, you know, if I'm wrong and this plays out, this red line is going to be the defining line right here. If we cross this line, I mean, sooner or later they're going to catch up. But if it crosses this line, I would consider that to be very bearish. So we'll have to wait and see what happens the next couple of days. We'll see if we can build on this momentum that we have with Bitcoin. I've been also watching BAT, the Basic Attention Token. It's a token used to, you can tip people using the Brave browser. You can tip content providers kind of like you do with Steam. And I like the cryptocurrency. It's not quite yet a $1 billion market cap yet, but I like the use case. And it's trading in a pretty predictable channel here. So that might be a nice tradable channel there for you. So that is it. Hopefully this technical move is significant enough to start bringing some money back into Bitcoin and show some of the traders out there that Bitcoin is not dead. It's far from it. It's actually $6,700 on Bitfinex right now. There's some crazy arbitrage opportunities because if you look at Coinbase, on Coinbase it's $64.30. So theoretically you can buy a Bitcoin on Coinbase, send it over to Bitfinex, sell it over there, and make $300 like instantly. But then you have to deal with the risks associated with the whole USD tether and Bitfinex. So high risk, high reward. That's the name of the game. So that is it. Let's keep an eye on Bitcoin, see what happens, and we'll check in a couple of days. See you in the next video. Peace.